Well, tonight we continue our journey through the book of 1 Corinthians. If you'll turn to the last part of chapter 9, that's 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 15 through 27. In case you haven't been with us the last few weeks, let me remind you of where we are in this book. Of course, the letter to the Corinthians is a reminder that this is a church that had some troubles and some trials and problems. And Paul has been addressing them. First of all, he addressed things that he thought was particularly important regarding their divisions and their ability to get along with each other and all those things. And then he began through the next part of the letter to address situations that they asked him questions about. And so he interacted with those things. And then in this section of the scripture, he was reminding them, first of all, of his advocating for the rights of apostles like himself to be paid and provided for on the field. But in this text, he's going to turn right around and boast that he hasn't and he won't make use of those rights that he was advocating for. Now, does this mean that Paul is crazy or wishy-washy? Is he speaking out of both sides of his mouth? I'll let you judge as we read these words according to the Spirit, as he talks about the rights of apostles, but what is most important in the life of apostles and the church. 15 of chapter 9. But I have made no use of any of these rights, nor am I writing these things to secure any such provision, for I would rather die than have anyone deprive me of my ground for boasting. For if I preach the gospel, that gives me no ground for boasting. For necessity is laid upon me. Woe to me if I do not preach the gospel. For if I do this of my own will,